Hey everybody, it's Carolina. I've had a couple people reach out to me and ask me how to set up a Zoom meeting. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to set up a Zoom meeting. And the number one thing, guys, is remember that technology glitches all the time. Weird things happen. So, like, if you end up having a picture that your son put as the virtual background floating around behind your head when you go to a meeting because you didn't realize you put a virtual background on, it's okay because that stuff happens sometimes, but I just wanted to warn you ahead of time. Check out the virtual background. It's highly entertaining, especially when people can put videos behind your head or, like I said, pictures. Yeah. So here we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you how to log in to Zoom. I'm going to go to this address. Over here on the right-hand side, you're going to go ahead and sign in. Sign in with Google. All right, and then as soon as you go in, you can see the different meetings that I have set up. And then you want to go over here to where it says settings. And this is where the magic happens. This is where you can change all of the different settings, either on or off. On here, it's telling you starting March 31st, the waiting room feature on your account will be automatically turned on by default. So that's awesome, because if you didn't turn that in, then people could be in the room without you, in the meeting without the host present. But this is the screen, the settings screen, where you can go through and tweak or change any of the settings that you want to in your meeting. So host video on, participants video on. I go through and check what you personally want to have happen in your meeting. Required a password for instant meetings. Like if you want to set a password, you can. For personal meetings. Okay, mute participants upon entry. A lot of different businesses, sometimes they don't want everybody talking at the same time. They just want the presenter to be able to present. So if this is something you wanted to do, or if you we're going to run this with students eventually. I know our district isn't doing it, but you could mute everybody upon entry and then just allow specific people to talk. You could also set that up during the meeting as well. If you don't want the chat on, you can turn it on or off. Okay, playing the sound when participants come in or when they leave, so you know who's coming in and out. Okay, so there's just tons of settings. Annotation, if you don't want people to be able to draw on a screen. One of my friends is doing Zoom with her students, and this is one of the features she said she wished she would have known about ahead of time, because the kids could draw on her screen, so she figured out how to turn that off. So annotation. Allow removed participants to rejoin. So you can make people leave the meeting and then not let them come back. You have to allow them to come back into the meeting. This virtual background, if you have it set on, then people can add whatever kind of picture they want to their background behind them. They can also add videos, so you may want to turn that off. Or if you want people to be able to do that, you can have it be on. And then these are just more features. The waiting room obviously is just set to be on now. Okay, but all of this is from the settings screen right here in your meetings. So if you're hosting a meeting, okay, so once in a meeting, and I just went into a meeting, I'm going to run one right here just to show you what it looks like. You have this screen right here, okay? You can go ahead and you can turn on your video if you want to. You just have to click this little camera button. You can mute yourself right here if you don't want any people to hear what's going on behind you. You can view how many participants you have. Here's the chat. Okay, where people can type. This is, you can change it to host only if you want to. People can't talk to anybody, or everybody can talk to one another. This decreases on the amount of talking if you do have the chat on. You can share your screen so participants can see what's going on in the meeting. So you can see that I have different screens up right here, but this is just showing you my Zoom screen that I could share it with them if I wanted to. And then you can hit stop share when you don't want to show them what's on your screen anymore. And hit stop sharing. And then you can see the person if you want to see them, and then you can invite more people if you need to. So whenever you're done with a meeting, make sure you hit end meeting and then end meeting for all. And then you can already see that I have a meeting scheduled for 7th grade science from 10 to 10:30. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go to the home screen, and then you're going to go to schedule a meeting. And then I always put on here 7th grade, 7th grade science Zoom meeting. So I've already scheduled one for next week, but I wanted to show you that we are having our meetings on Fridays at 10 a.m. Okay, and then I always set it for the longest period of time just in case it goes over, but we usually don't have meetings that long. And then on here, you'll see that the video is on for the host and the participants, and then you can have it hook up to your Google Calendar. And I would always look down here at the bottom where it says advanced options. The Zoom people are going to make sure that this is going to roll out, that the waiting room is enabled. Like, you can't go into a meeting before the host is in there. That's super important for the people that are doing distance learning, but it's just good common practice. And then mute participants on entry so that not everybody is talking all at the same time. I mean, if you want everybody in the meeting to be able to go ahead and talk before the meeting, I mean, we're all adults, that's awesome. So you would just make sure that this is clicked off if you want everybody to be able to talk. But if you want to just be able to go in and start talking and then you can unmute people, that's fine as well. You can automatically record meeting on a local computer, but I usually keep that off and then just hit schedule. And then I did this through my Gmail. And then this is where you can go and you can add people. So I'm just going to add the people that are coming to that meeting. And that's how easy it is to make a meeting for other people to participate in Zoom. And then all you have to do is hit save. And then the invite will go out to all the people that are going to be in the meeting at 10 a.m. on April 17th. So I just wanted to help out. And if you have any questions, just email me and I'll help you as best I can. Okay, have fun using Zoom for your department meetings and for PLC. It's a lot of fun. Okay, bye-bye.